Well, the Henry County Board of Supervisors in Henry County, Iowa, had their first reading of the moratorium to slow down the whole alternative energy planning and zoning. And I stopped and talked to 4 folks that you might have seen before on the podcast. They're concerned Henry County, Iowa citizens, and they share their thoughts on the current situation and the moratorium and what they need to continue to do and what you need to continue to do if you're a concerned Henry County citizen. It's all brought to you by Griner Auto Body of Washington, Iowa, using state-of-the-art techniques and decades of experience to get your car back on the road after an accident. Car Doctor of Washington, Iowa, no matter who Frankensteined it, they can fix and clean and customize it. Hinshaw Trailer Sales of Richland, Iowa. You need a trailer? They've got your trailer, and they fix what they sell and don't in their full-time repair shop. McDonald Boneyard of Keota, Iowa, for all of your farm equipment and auto recycling needs. Girling Repair of Winfield, Iowa. If your mower is dead, call Fred, your Husqvarna, Aaron's, and Gravely dealer. B&B Propane and the family of Jet Stops present Southeast Iowa Today. I'm John Bain, author of Christie's Journey, The Beat Goes On, and your host. Let's get right to visiting with some really smart folks. Bill, Dorothy, Melanie, and Rodger, thank you so much for being on the program today. I'm interviewing you inside the Henry County Courthouse in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. And since 4 out of the 5 folks that I interviewed a few episodes back on opposition to the windmill industrial complex, we'll call that, you folks were here today for the first reading of the moratorium on alternative energy in planning and zoning with the Henry County Board of Supervisors. So I thought, since you're all here, I'd get your opinions on that. How are you feeling after the first reading? Any of you?
Go ahead.
I think we're feeling that it's a good thing. We're glad to have a moratorium in place so that it gives the planning and zoning, the supervisors, and the residents of our county more time to research, more time to give input. We were feeling like everyone was being rushed, and we needed some more time. So. And
that is, I would think, I was watching the RWE representatives that were there today, and I'm thinking, if I was in their head right now, I'd be thinking, man, we're spending a lot of money, and this thing may not happen now.
I don't know. I mean, this is not over by far, and I think we need to continue to be diligent. I think we need to continue to collect signatures. We need to continue to educate people, because there's still a lot of people that don't know about it.
That's what I was going to say. Is a lot of people have not even heard of it yet.
No,
right.
And a lot of the stuff is happening during working hours and things like that. And so, I mean, that's probably not on their radar if they're not like in the northern Henry County where they're focusing right now. That focus might drop. We have no idea.
Yeah.
So you've got petitions that are out there that are in opposition to the windmill complexes. How many signatures, if you don't mind me asking, do you have collected so far from county residents?
A substantial
Probably
representation.
about a fourth of the eligible voters in the county.
Okay.
And growing daily.
So if someone who's watching this is a Henry County, Iowa resident and they haven't signed yet, how do they get a hold of you guys to say, hey, I want to sign? Or is there a website or what?
Yeah, go to the Facebook, Henry County Know, CWE, see us,
And also
Henry,
Henry,
or
yep,
send a message to us or whatever.
Okay.
HenryCountyWindProject.com.
Okay. And as I say, I have been on the Facebook page, and there's a lot of activity. Sometimes there's several new items every day regarding this topic. So I definitely encourage the viewers and listeners to go to that. So the next reading will be this Thursday, the 28th of March. So that'll be reading number 2. And then the third reading will be the following Tuesday, April 2nd.
Yeah.
So if all goes in plan, then this moratorium will be in place.
Yes.
And help me refresh my memory how long it is for.
Until March 2nd of next year.
So we'll get almost
It
a full.
does say,
It's renewable.
yeah,
Okay.
So,
it's renewable,
Or
and it gives
cancelable,
kind of,
too.
right, they can also say that they've had enough time, so it's really in the hands of the supervisors.
Okay. So today, I mean, the supervisor's office was packed.
Yes.
And it seemed like everybody got there early because they remember from other times. If you don't get a good seat. And seemed like once the moratorium ended, a good portion of those reading ended, a good portion of those folks left. So the reason I'm bringing that up is, people, you do make a difference by your presence. So if you're available, you should come to these supervisor meetings, because that's letting the supervisors know feelings too. Because I know in the first one that I attended back a month or was it January? Yeah, it's been that long. I think Mr. Mueller said that was the most people that were ever attended a supervisors meeting, and you were all here for one topic. So at this point in time, what would you like to say?
People to, if they haven't signed the petition and they would like to do that, I think it's also important to continue researching, talking to people, even reaching out to people that are in areas that have these industrial complexes to find out what they think about it. Farmers who have signed up in other areas, people from other counties, that kind of thing, and even other states. It's also important to continue to let the supervisors and the planning and zoning administrator know what your feelings are and why you feel that way, or research. If you're finding research that backs what you're saying, then you need to also share that with the supervisors, because they are just one person, so they can't go out and find all the information. So we need to be sharing that with them.
Okay, well, Bill, Dorothy, Melanie, Roger, all concerned Henry County citizens, thank you for your time today, and I wish you all the best.
Thanks, John.
thank you.
Thanks to Bill, Dorothy, Melanie, and Roger, and thanks to you for watching, and can't forget to thank our sponsors. But before I do that, remember, if you like these podcasts, please remember to like, follow, and subscribe. And once again, thanks to our sponsors: Griner Auto Body, Car Doctor, McDonald Boneyard, Henshaw Trailer Sales, Girling Repair, B&B Propane, and the family of Jet Stops. I'm your host, John Bain. Stay friendly, Southeast Iowa.